It's a Pink Floyd day today, Teen.
Yes, it is. We are going to talk about solo travel today.
Hey, are you going to be dumping me, Teen?
No, I'm not, Norm. But do you know that we have had so many of our viewers say that they would like us to talk about solo travel? And we thought we would.
And there are many reasons
Yes.
that you might want to be a solo travel. Perhaps you've undergone a divorce or a bereavement, or perhaps you've always been single, or there's a situation where your partner may well not want to travel. So these are some of the areas that we're covering on solo travel, how to do it, and how to do it cheaper. First one, Teen.
Well, I think it's really important that why not ask friends, would they like to travel with you?
And we have a friend who's newly single, and basically she has found a bucket list trip, a really good package, all inclusive, includes the travel insurance, and it's one of those that's accompanied. So they'll come and pick her up from the apartment building, take her to the airport, get on the plane, get off the other end, and she's never alone. There's always somebody assisting or transporting. So she used to go to the coffee morning in our building. We have a community room in our apartment building. So she goes for coffee twice a week. And so she very bravely decided this time that she would get up and ask if there were any other women who would like to travel on a trip of a lifetime that she had found. And surprise, surprise, somebody put their hand up. So they met afterwards, went through everything, and now the two of them are going on this trip together.
I think it's wonderful, don't you, Norm?
It really is. So just asking may well remove that solo traveler supplement, because you may well find somebody wants to do the trip as well as you.
I think another thing, Norm, a great way is when we were on a river cruise, we actually met a wonderful lady and she was traveling on her own. Mm-hmm. And we got chatting to her, didn't we? And she had a partner, her husband. He did not want to travel, but she did. And she said, well, he said, off you go. And she said, I'm going then.
He was just a homebody. He just loved pottering around in his garden and
had no
doing
interest,
his workshop.
did he?
No interest in travel whatsoever. So she came up with this hack that she found out that cruise ship companies, both river cruises and sea cruises, some of the companies have a solo traveler program where if you agree to buy your ticket under those circumstances, they will pair you up with another like-minded single person. So two females together or males. And so basically she joins that program. And if they cannot find and pair you up with another single traveler, then you get the cabin with no solo traveler supplement.
It was awesome, wasn't it? So she was actually in the same cabin as us, and because they hadn't found her anybody, she paid the same price that we did. And we thought that was an awesome thing to experience.
So cruise ship companies are spearheading the solo traveler experience quite a bit. Norwegian Cruise Lines, for instance, I think were the first ones to come up with studios for single travelers. And on one of their latest ships, they have 125 single studios on the Norwegian Epic. And on some of the smaller ships, they have maybe up to 50 rooms, but they're also providing a lounge area for single travelers so that you can go and meet the other single travelers. And there's TVs, entertainment, snacks in those lounges, which is a really great way to do it.
I think that brings us to, Norm, that if you remember on our recent cruise with Princess, every day on the itinerary, they had a solo get together. So anybody who was traveling on their own could go for an hour. It was either between 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. And it was put on so you could meet people, socialize. And from there, I guess, decide to do things together and connect. And we thought it was a great thing, didn't we?
It's a great way of really trying to find fellow dinner mates, if you like, so you don't have to sit on your own or sit with strangers.
And I think Holland America, too, Norm, does the single partner program where you can pick one of their trips, one of their itineraries, and say you want to go on the partner program. And again, if they don't find anybody to partner up with you, you get the cabin all to yourself. I think it's great.
Now, if you don't like cruising or cruise ships, then there are other options. So in Canada, Air Transat, which is a holiday company, they fly Canadians south in the winter to the Caribbean. They also have all-inclusives for solo travelers as well. And it's the solo collection at Air Transat. And so they will take you to an all-inclusive resort, and you're not paying the single supplements.
I thought that was awesome when we researched that, hey?
Very much so.
It was great. Then there are tour companies that chaperone, where if you want to still travel solo, they will look after you as a big group, won't they?
Just like our friend did with her chaperone group of her bucket list trip that she found somebody to go with. So there are companies like Approach Tours, Senior Discovery Tours, Craig Travel, and a lot of those are including travel insurance as well, Tina.
Yeah, which we think this is a huge plus, especially as if you're getting older, that can become a huge additional expense. And these companies are including it, which we thought was fantastic.
So you're never left on your own with these companies. You have conducted tours in the cities that you go to. A lot of them are land tours. Some of them do train tours. And they're all over the world as well. You will pay a little extra for them, but you're getting so much extra value, like the travel insurance, which can be difficult and prohibitive to buy. Don't forget the good old 1970s and 80s bus tours, team.
Oh, gosh, Norm, that brings back memories, hey?
Very much so.
We did a 24-hour bus trip from here to Daytona Beach.
Oh, that was awesome.
It was great, wasn't it?
That was Dinor Tours in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing. They sent a taxi to our apartment building. They drove us just under 10 minutes to the pickup point where their coach stopped in our town. And once we got on the coach, there was reserved seats for us. That was us. We were on our way to Daytona Beach.
It was quite amazing, wasn't it? They just took care of everything, didn't they? We just had to sit on the bus and go.
and it was, you could either go for 1 week or 2 weeks. So it was in a hotel, Daytona Beach. It had a kitchen in the room, so it was like a suite. And they had activities. Yeah. One of your favorites, team?
Oh, happy hour.
Free drinks.
Which they had every day. We couldn't believe it.
No.
Literally, for an hour, all the drinks were free. But not only was the free booze great, it was a fantastic way to meet our fellow passengers who'd come down on the bus with us. Nobody knew each other, did they?
No.
And it was a great way to make friendships and organize, maybe if you wanted to go out on a day trip with people.
They had activities that you could sign up for. So in the evenings, they would take you, they would offer restaurants. So a different restaurant every evening if you wanted to go out. So you just sign up and you go out as a group to the restaurant, and they had a minibus to take you. They also took you shopping if you wanted groceries. And they also did places of interest, day trips, which you paid a very small fee for. So they took us to St. Augustine, for instance.
We did a couple of the day tours and they were really nice. We really enjoyed them, didn't we?
So don't forget bus tours.
Yeah.
And it's another way of not being alone.
Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it?
If you like content like this,
we would really like you to subscribe to our channel and give us the thumbs up.
It really helps our channel grow and reach a wider YouTube audience. So we hope everybody's keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time.
Bye-bye.